politician you think of when we look at the picture of David Cameron sitting in a tent with this.
I think of Tony Blair meeting Colonel Gaddafi some years ago, shall we say?
And where was the taxpayers' money involved in that story?
Well, I mean, it's just more a point of where there were deals, shall we say, being done with regards to where funds...
No, it's not. It's about where was the taxpayers' money in that Blair Gaddafi? I'm not across the facts.
In that particular instance, I don't know. But
we come up with one where there was? Because I like the argument that they're all as bad as each other, but I can't see much proof of it. Well, so here is a former Conservative Prime Minister trying to get public money for a company from which he's poised to make 60 million quid. The Labour equivalent of that is...
Well, the Labour equivalent of that for me would be if you're choosing to deal with people that have put their own people against certain areas and basically shot them, or have decided to put them in prison because of their political views. And so again,
where is the public money? Where's the public money in this example?
I don't have an example of that.
Well, how can you accuse them both of being the same then? So the story here is David Cameron trying to get his hands on taxpayers' money for the benefit of a company which could have ended up paying him 60 million quid. I'd love to come up with a parallel that involves a Labour politician, and you told me you could. So go on.
No, I can't say I can come up with a parallel with regards to that, but for me, it's more an overall view.
Well, for me, it's not. For me, it's about this particular conduct being particularly egregious, and I'd love to hear of an example that would sort of prove that it's just as likely to happen in any other party as it is in the party of sleaze.
But for me, it's more an underlying view, James, that unfortunately over a period of time now, the way that we tend to treat politicians in this country still, as if there is a sense of entitlement there from either side.
Yeah, but I guess it's evidence. I understand what your feelings are. Your feeling is that they're as bad as each other, but I'm just looking for some evidence of that.
Well, the evidence of that is when you have politician after politician from either side promising that they will, and I understand the point that you make very well, where is the evidence that the Labour Party have done things as bad as the other side of. That
don't make me ask you again.
Well, you don't need to ask me again, James. I mean, I'm simply just trying to give you...
So there isn't any evidence at all of a Labour politician behaving in the way that Cameron has with regard to public money, lobbying, access and inappropriate conduct?
Not that I have, no.
And yet here you are ringing in to tell me that they're all as bad as each other. And that is in a way part of the problem, isn't it, Paul? When I say how do they get away with it, the answer is people like you have been persuaded that the other lot are just as bad as the people who are actually doing the bad stuff, even though the other lot aren't.